Today, Samsung has led in the technology that makes our life easier. And one of the pieces of technology is this
Samsung Gear S2
with an extraordinary CPU.
What is meant by CPU? CPU is the abbreviation for Central Processing Unit, or commonly called processor. The CPU is the brains of the computer where most calculations take place. CPU is the most important element of a computer system. The CPU is housed in a single chip called a microprocessor. There are two typical components of the CPU: the arithmetic logic unit and the control unit.
ALU will perform arithmetic and logical operations, while CU will extract instructions from memory, decode, and execute them, calling on the ALU when necessary.
So what is the CPU that is used by Gear S2? It is Exynos 1 GHz dual-core ARM Cortex-A7. For Gear S2 Wi-Fi only, and Gear S2 Classic. For Gear S2 3G, the processor used is Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 1.2 GHz dual-core ARM Cortex-A7. So why is it an extraordinary CPU? Because there is no smartwatch that can ever beat Gear S2 yet. Not even the Apple Watch. Why Apple can't beat Samsung? Because Apple Watch does not have a powerful CPU yet. Apple Watch uses the Apple S1 as system on chip. Which only has 520 MHz and a single core processor. Unlike Samsung, which has 1 GHz and dual-core processor, which makes everything faster.
Then Apple Watch. Before Samsung Gear S2, there was Samsung Gear S. What's the difference between Gear S and Gear S2? Not much has changed, except one, which is the Cortex-A7.
Cortex-A7 is a 32-bit application processor with 40-bit physical addressing and hardware virtualization support. It features an optional integrated L2 cache that can be configured from 128 KB to 1 MB that provides significant performance improvements. What will happen in the future about this smartwatch? It will have higher hertz than Gear S2 and more than dual-core. For better performance. So it will be faster than Gear S2. and nothing can ever beat it. Samsung, designed for humans.